The past two lessons, we've talked about the equation of a circle and how to complete the square. Today, we're going to combine those two ideas because if you look at this example, it says determine the center and radius of this circle. If I look at this equation, it looks nothing like the equation of a circle. So I don't know what the center is and I don't know what the radius is. I need to make it look like this. So I need a perfect square for the x's, a perfect square for the y's, and it equals some number squared. So let's see how we would do this. The steps are listed out here to the right. So the first step says I want to make the x's and y's together. If I look at this equation of a circle, the x's are together here, then the y's are together here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the x's and put them in order. So x squared plus 6x. So that's all my x's. Now I'm going to go to the y's. Plus y squared minus 10y plus 9 equals 0. So now at least the x's are first, the y's are second. It looks more like the equation of a circle. But I still don't have parentheses and a square. I don't have a perfect square yet over here. So I want to make a perfect square for my x's. Before we complete the square, we learned we should move all constants to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides really quick. So I got x squared plus 6x plus, I'm going to complete the square for that. So if I look at this, completing the square, remember, we do the middle term divided by 2 and square it. So for this one, the middle term is 6. 6 divided by 2 squared. So that's 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. I'm going to add 9 to this side. Just so we can keep track of everything. I just did 0 minus 9. I moved that constant over, so I have a 9, negative 9 over here. And I'm adding 9 from completing the square. I'm going to add 9 to here as well. I want to keep my equation balanced, so if I add 9, I need to add 9 to the other side. Now I'm going to complete the square for my y's. I got y squared minus 10y plus something to complete the square. Well, to complete the square, remember we do b squared, or b divided by 2 squared. So I got negative 10 divided by 2, and I'm going to square it. That's negative 5 squared. Negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. So I'm going to add 25 to this side. And if I do that, I'm changing my equation. I got to balance it out and add 25 to the other side as well. So I completed my square for x's and y's. Then, if I look at my perfect square, it would be x. If you go back and look at this set of parentheses up here, you can see it. It's x plus 3 squared. Because 3 times 3 is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. So that's my perfect square. Plus y, what multiplies to 25, adds to negative 10, that'd be negative 5 squared. Equals, I'm going to add all these terms. Negative 9 plus 9 is 0, plus 25. So I completed the square for the x's and the y's. And once we do that and simplify, we get the equation of a circle. This is what we wanted. Now I could figure out the center. It's at negative 3, comma, positive 5. And my radius isn't 25. Remember, that's the radius being squared. So my radius is 5. So we had to complete the square to make the equation of a circle. We had to do it for the x's and complete the square for the y's. So pause this video, go to the next page, try that example. Looking at this first example, first thing I want to do is group my x's together. So I got x squared minus 10x plus y squared minus 4y equals negative 13. Constant's already over there, so that's good. I'm just going to add numbers to both sides to complete the square. So I need to add something for the x's, I need to add something for the y's. And if I'm going to do that, I want to balance it out and add them to both sides of the equation. The number I need to add to complete the square for the x's, negative 10 divided by 2 is 5, or negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25. Need to add 25. For the y's, negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. If you're confused on how I'm completing the square, go back and watch the last video. I explained it in more detail. So we got x minus 5 squared plus, in parentheses, y minus 2 squared. I'm just factoring the y's, factoring the x's, making those perfect squares. Equals negative 13 plus 25 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. So my center is at 5, 2. My radius is 4, looking at the equation of this circle. So here's my equation of the circle. Now if I want to graph that, I go right 5, up 2. There's my center. Oh, circle G, so I'll put a G there. And my radius is 4, so I go right 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is circle G.